Well, hello there, Pisces. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your May 2024 General Tarot reading. Let's jump into it and see what's on the horizon for you. Watching clouds, lie back, rest and relax, and Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. Okay, so the buffalo is actually one of the most spiritual animals, and the reason is because their hooves churn up the ground as they're stampeding across the plains, right? So they're very grounded animals, and then also they keep their eyes on the horizon. So they're a good connection between the ground and the sky, right? The earth and the heavens. So it's also the number 10. Right? And 10 is the end of a difficult cycle. And I feel like there is something here about you have been through a difficult cycle. And it's time for you to just kind of like take a break. Okay. So it's kind of interesting, perhaps you can just get away for a day, sit by a lake, or maybe it's time for a vacation. But allowing yourself to take a break and to refuel your own energy, to go within, to listen to your intuition, your guides, your spirit allies, allow them to help you with this energy of reconnecting, grounding yourself, but also listening, the 3D and the 5D, listening to what your spirit guides and angels have to say. Because Pisces, you are, so intuitive. But there is something here where I feel like, perhaps taking a vacation will help you to kind of like see a situation or a relationship a little bit in a different manner. Yeah, because, the buffalo spirit is, the abundant universe will provide. It's kind of like, I feel like there's almost this energy, you're worried about something, whether it's your finances or a relationship or just life in general, right? Yeah. So you have something that you really and truly, I feel like this could have something to do with a relationship. It doesn't have to, okay? But you have great achievement, and then you have the heart chakra, and you have transformation and yin and yang, okay? And then I'm going to throw this in. You have the sixth chakra too, okay? So your intuition is definitely coming into play here. I think that there is... and this isn't going to resonate with all of you, but I feel like there's a relationship that perhaps is kind of like on your mind, heavy on your heart. I'm going to say, I feel like you have a little bit of a heaviness here. And it does not have to be romantic, but I feel like there's somebody in your life that you're kind of like, there's something that you're wanting from this person. Yeah, you have the Strength card and the Emperor. It could even be like a parent energy. It could be, perhaps you're either concerned about your relationship with a parent, or you're concerned about your parent, or concerned about what your parent may think about some decision that you're wanting to make in your life. Maybe you're trying to make a big change in your life. And I'm going to say, I feel like this person's energy is kind of coming in and sabotaging your reading a little bit, but I think it's because so that you can see their perception of the situation. I feel like their energy is coming in on this because you have family. I feel like it's maybe family. It could be, romantic. But I feel like there's somebody really close to you that is part of your spiritual journey. But here's the thing. They're truly envious of what you are creating or wanting to do. Okay? We had two cards that are kind of like the energy of trying to sabotage you in one way or another. So that could just be the words that they're saying. It could be, they're saying cold shoulder, like somebody's giving you the cold shoulder in this situation, right? Because you're not kind of like doing what it is that they want you to do. really kind of interesting because your energy, I feel like this is your energy over here. You know, you have planning and action, you have appreciation, and then you have the Page of Cups. Look at how beautiful this energy is. Like you're trying to do something for yourself, okay? So maybe you're trying to start a new business or change careers, or maybe you have fallen in love with somebody that doesn't necessarily fit like your family's type that they want for you, right? I feel like there's something that you're trying to build your life on, you know, a gift, a talent, a person. There's something here that's near and dear to your heart that you're trying, I feel like you're trying to create a life around this in a loving way, right? This is all loving energy. This is very much. But you have somebody in your vicinity, and it could be a parent or it could be just somebody in your family that's close to you that is not keen on what it is that you're wanting to do. And it's actually sabotaging your own confidence in yourself, I would say, and perhaps even your confidence in, is this the right path for me? So I feel like going back to this, right? This is the energy of allowing yourself to really reconnect to your intuition, because we have the Temperance card here, right? I feel like what you're trying to do, your obstacle here, is that you're trying to overcompromise yourself in order to make somebody else okay with the decision that you're making for yourself. So you're not truly standing up for yourself. The problem here is that I think you're over compromising or over giving in this situation in order for this person to say that it's okay. This person, whoever this person is not in alignment. I'll just say that, with your core values around money. I feel like the person that you're dealing with, okay, is very much more in the energy of the 3D of, you know, money rules. So if this is not a person, it could be a corporation, okay, or it could be an industry of some sort. So Pisces, a lot of times you're very creative. This could be like the music industry or the art industry, right? It could be an entire industry that you feel like you have to have this constant courage in order to face this situation. Either an industry or a person. You know, this could be a father energy. It could be, you know, an investor. It could be a bank. It could be somebody that I feel like you're feeling like you have to appease them. I think this kind of energy came out recently. I think it was for you. You know, it's something about, you know, like having to overcompromise your own skills and talents, your creative abilities in order to make money, right? So it's kind of like if you were really, I take art classes, but I'm not very artistic, but like say you really enjoy watercoloring, right? You like watercolors and doing landscapes and watercolors, and you're very talented in it. But you know, the industry says, the thing that sells is oil paintings. So you have to do portraits, oil painting portraits. That's where the money is. Or photography, right? And you're kind of like, but I am really, my special talent is over here in watercolors and landscapes. In particular, watercolored landscapes. And, you know, whoever this is, the gallery owner, somebody in the industry, your agent, whoever says, no watercolors, you got to do oil paintings and you have to do portraits. And it's kind of like, this looks like a portrait, right? And you're kind of like, but that is not what I want to do, right? But you're compromising. You're perhaps even saying to yourself, well, at least I'm in the industry, right? At least I'm doing kind of what I want to do. At least I'm painting. I'm not painting with watercolors and I'm not painting landscapes, but at least I'm painting. So it could be that you're kind of like sabotaging your own heart's desire because you're in this world, the 3D world, where, somebody has convinced you that this is the way to go. But it's about recognizing your core values. What really matters to you, right? And money, we do have to have money, but it's also about recognizing if you truly believe in your watercolor landscapes, right? It's about going after what it is that you truly want, not settling for second best. And sometimes we do have to settle for second best. We have to compromise our values a little bit in order to pay the bills, at least on the short term, right? And it's so interesting, especially when we're younger and we're trying to break into an industry or break into a career. Sometimes we do have to take those jobs that at least help us to pay the bills and help us to gain some experience. But I feel like you're past that. Whatever this is, I feel like you're past that it's time to allow yourself to get off the fence and say, no, I'm not over compromising myself anymore. I'm ready to go and manifest what it is my heart truly desires. Even if it means, right, that I'm going to have to take a pay cut or I'm taking more risk in my life, because the truth of the matter is the abundant universe will provide. You know that when you are in alignment with what your soul mission is, right? And your soul mission may be painting watercolored landscapes, right? When you allow yourself to step into that energy of knowing this is my gift. There are people that want my gift. There are people that will be willing to pay for my gift. I just have to believe in my own gift and believe that the abundant universe will provide when I align myself to what it is my soul is calling me to do. Yeah. And once again, I feel like you have, I think there could be two things. You could have an industry that you're trying to break into, and also have somebody in your life, an agent or a parent or a good friend, that's kind of like telling you, listen, you have to sacrifice something here because you also have to pay your bills. So it's okay that you're sacrificing and not doing exactly what you're wanting to do, because at least you're being able to pay the bills. It's kind of like coming to terms with that, with yourself, about what is it that you're willing to give up. And I feel like for some reason, you're kind of a little bit, I don't usually get that with this card, but a little bit of a precipice, a crossroads in your life. Like, this is a time where if you continue to go down the path that you're on, you may never be able to get out of it, right? It's kind of like somebody that takes a job that's very skilled in one area. It's kind of like, okay, once you put yourself on that path, it's so hard to get off of that path. It's so hard to take those skills and talents and go somewhere else without having to completely start over. And it's not that it can't be done, but I feel like you kind of understand you're at that crossroads in your life. If you allow yourself to, especially if you're thinking about signing a contract, right? It's kind of like, if I sign this contract, then I'm on this path. And it's going to be really difficult to allow yourself to get, wow, this is, I'll have to say, you're trying to make this, it is, I feel like you are at a crossroads. You're trying to make a decision, but you're making it based on how much money is available, right? And I feel like somebody in your life, like that, once again, there's two energies here. Somebody that might be in the industry or an investor, and then you have somebody else that's close to you, perhaps a romantic partner or family or friend. And they're trying to convince you that you're not going to be able to make money following your heart. The only one that gets to make that decision, Pisces, is you. And you have the High Priestess and the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Wands. This is the energy of go within, right? Allow yourself to listen to your intuition, to your heart, and ask yourself, what is it that you want? Like, don't allow them to get into your head. Say no. I'm going in the direction that is the best for me. And I think for some of you, you're really deciding, I'm not going to allow myself to get trapped. This is an energy of perhaps getting trapped into something that it'll take a lot to get out of, right? Whether that's a legal battle that you would, it could be even a relationship, right? And it's kind of like, yeah, you get married. Well, you get married and you have a family, and then all of a sudden it's a lot harder to get out of that relationship. The more time and energy you invest into whatever this is, the harder it is to be. The harder it will be for you to get out of it. And just recognizing that, allowing yourself to listen to your heart. Go walk in the woods. Go sit somewhere really quiet and listen to yourself. You know that you have the ability to be successful. You know it. When you listen to your intuition, when you listen to your heart, you know that you have the ability to be successful. Are you going to allow yourself to listen to your heart and go in the direction that is best for you? Wow, Pisces, really strong reading. And I feel, I have to admit, I think when I started it, the energy was a little combative. Like, you feel like you have people coming at you, right? Trying to trick you into believing that they know what's right for you. Right. And now at the end of the reading, I have a much more confident, stance. So I feel that's good. I hope that perhaps this reading does bring you a little bit of more confidence in yourself, listening to your own heart, saying, you know what, whatever this person is saying or these people are saying, it's just not sitting with me. I think I know. I think I'm willing to make the decision to go in the direction that I want to go in. And knowing that all the choices we have do have consequences, right? But it's kind of like, that's okay. Because sometimes if we don't at least try, then we spend the rest of our life regretting that we didn't give it a try. Okay, so let's pull your soul truth card. And Pisces, I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I even have a special May reading up. So I'd be so honored to do a reading for you. All right, let's see what we have. What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? Yeah, I think the boundary here that needs to be created or strengthened is you knowing yourself well enough that you can say no to whoever this is. You can say, thank you for your advice. I will take it into counsel, and then allowing yourself to make the decision that is best for you. Yeah, because I feel like somebody is really, there's somebody in your world that's really trying to get you to go a certain way. And they could even this could be even a parent that's just really concerned about you and your financial stability as you move forward. But only you can make that decision, right? Only you can make that decision. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. I love you so much. Thank you so much for all your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.